everybody, and welcome back to the Sugar Oven Studio. I'm Faisy the Baker, and in today's video, we'll be making strawberry cupcakes. These are perfect for your backyard barbecue, beach party, and they just sum up summer in one bite. So let's get started. First, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. In a small bowl, you'll add 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, or 190 grams, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then whisk those up and we're ready to move on. You'll whip together 1/2 cup of softened room temperature butter, which is 115 grams, and 1 cup of sugar, which is 200 grams, until it's light and fluffy. Our butter and sugar are looking very light and fluffy, so we're ready to move on. Then you're going to go ahead and crack 1 large egg and beat it until it's fully mixed in. And once it's fully mixed in, we'll go ahead and crack a second egg and beat that in as well. My first egg is well blended in. I'm going to add my second and mix that in as well. Once your eggs are well beaten in, we'll go ahead and add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract and mix that in as well. Then you'll add 1/2 cup of strawberry puree, which is just blended up strawberries. And now we're going to finish off our batter by adding our dry ingredients and a 1/3 cup of milk in 2 additions. So I'll add 1/2 of my dry ingredients, mix that in, and then add 1/2 of my 1/3 cup of milk, which is basically a 1/6, and mix that in. Then the other 1/2 of my dry ingredients, and my last bit of milk. Mix that in and we're all done. Then you'll scoop your cupcake batter into your muffin liners, and you want to scoop it to about 3/4 of the way full. You don't want it to the top of the cupcake liner, otherwise it will overflow. My batter made 15 cupcakes, but it's going to be more or less depending on how much you fill your cupcakes. And now into the oven for 20 minutes or until a sharp knife or toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean with a few moist crumbs. While our cupcakes are baking in the oven, we can go ahead and get started on the delicious strawberry cream cheese mousse that'll top our cupcakes. Now I'm going to cook down about 1/2 cup of strawberry puree, and I'm going to cook it down to about 1/4 cup. This is going to release the water and help me just get most of the strawberry flavor part. And you can just be occasionally stirring it around with your spatula, and you're just waiting until steam starts rising and it really shrinks down, and you can tell that there's a major difference in the size and amount of the puree. My pan of puree is bubbling and steaming, and it's exactly what we want, so I'll just let it sit like this. My strawberry puree has reduced a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and measure it into my 1/4 cup and see if I have enough. My strawberry puree has cooked down from 1/2 cup to 1/4 cup, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in the freezer because we want to let it cool down completely before we mix it into our frosting. Then you'll whip together 8 ounces of cream cheese, 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then you'll also blend in your cooled strawberry puree. Then you'll also beat 1 cup of whipped cream until you have stiff peaks. Then you'll fold in your heavy whipped cream until everything is nice and combined. It's been 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and check my cupcakes with a sharp knife right into the center. Clean with a few moist crumbs, exactly what we want. And now they're ready to be taken out. Once your cupcakes are out of the oven, let them cool completely in the pan before frosting. And now for my favorite part, decorating. I put my cream cheese frosting in a piping bag with a pastry tip, and you can just go ahead and decorate however you wish. Our cupcakes look beautiful already, but for finishing touch, I'll add a slice of strawberry on each one. Here we have the final product of our delicious and beautiful strawberry cupcakes. I really hope that you guys enjoy making these just as much as I do. Please feel free to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and leave a comment if you have a question. Also, check out my website, www.sugarovenstudio.com. Thank you everybody so much. Bye!